Hi, everybody. This is Steve Hogger, the pastor of Hickory Hill Baptist Church. Today is April the 19th. We're starting the Thought of the Week. We're doing baseball kind of theme. It is ball season, so I have one for you, a little tip to kind of make you a better hitter, to make you be able to hit the ball pretty much every time. Now, guys, I am not an expert. I'm not a professional coach. I don't get paid, but I have coached for 10 years. Tournament ball, softball, girls pretty much all ages. So this is what I've learned over the years. The key to hitting, and that is to watch the ball hit the bat. It's that simple. I have coached girls that had a terrible swing. Their legs were wrong, bad bat path to the ball, move their head, they would lunge forward, come around on the ball. They do all kind. I had some girls that had all these different mistakes. And finally, I just said, you know what? Let's just work on hitting the ball. And then we'll work on making your swing better. And so all the front tosses that I've done over the years, I've realized that girls, even boys, don't watch the ball of the bat. I'm watching high school baseball. Seniors, they get ready to swing and their head is way out here, and it should be right there watching the ball. I remember all the tricks I used to use, throwing a softball. I would tell the girls, hey, there's a little dot on the ball. Sometimes I'd say it's a red dot, and they are red dot softballs. And I would toss it to them, and I said, did you see the dot? And they'd go, no, well, you need to watch the ball. And sometimes I would throw it to them and front toss, and they would watch it all the way, and then about 3 or 4 feet, they would quit watching the ball. And finally, I just realized, and I had the girls trained, and I'd ask them when they missed the ball. I said, why'd you miss the ball? And they'd tell me, because I didn't watch the ball hit the bat. They'd tell me that in a low voice. I didn't watch the ball hit the bat. And then they hit the ball, and I said, how come you hit that ball? And they said, because I watched the ball hit the bat. So watch the ball hit the bat. Now, it's easy. Just do that, and you'll be successful. I mean, think about it. Isn't that what the job is when you step into the batter's box, is to put the ball in play, to get on first base, to get on base? That is your job. Now, in fact, I remember one of the oldest daughter's coach one time was talking to her, and she was just hitting off the tee, and she missed below the ball and hit the tee a little bit. And coach got on to her, and he said, hey, let me ask you a question. When you step in that box, in that batter's box in a game, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about boys? Are you thinking about your homework? Thinking what you got to do, your work? And he named a whole bunch of things. And she goes, what are you thinking about? And she goes, I don't know. He goes, when you step in that box, you've got one goal, one thought, and that is to hit that ball. And guys, the only way that you can hit that ball is by watching the ball to the bat. Keeping your eyes on that ball all the way until you see it hit the bat. In fact, I used to joke with girls. I said, listen, you hit the ball, you watch the ball of the bat, and magical things happen. And, little girls think, oh, wow. And they'll do it, and they hit the ball, and they go, wow. It's that simple. Now, let me kind of apply this to spiritual realm. As believers, as Christians, is not your number one goal is to keep your focus, to keep your eyes on Jesus Christ? The writer of Hebrews says this. It's one of my favorite verses in Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 12, it says this, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders us and the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run the race with perseverance, the race marked out for us. And the writer of Hebrews says, guys, throw off everything. So in other words, when you step in that batter's box, you have one goal. Get rid of everything else, all the other bad plays that happen on the field, all that stuff. Don't think about that. Let all that stuff go. You have one mission. As a Christian, you have one mission. And here it is, to get rid of everything so that you can do one thing. He says it in verse 2. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus. He is the author and perfecter of our faith. If you want to know how to live by faith, he's the beginning and the end of your faith. Keep your eyes on him. Watch the ball. Watch Jesus Christ. You want to be a better follower? You want to be a better Christian? You want to be a better believer? Tell you what, keep your eyes on Jesus Christ. It's that simple. Get rid of all the stuff that causes distractions in your life and focus in on the main thing. Keep the main thing, and that is Jesus Christ. It's that simple. I hope I encourage you. I hope I got you thinking. Because really, guys, if you want to be a better believer, if you want to follow better, if you want to be a better dad, a better husband, a better sister, a better brother, whatever you want to be a better, keep your eyes on Jesus Christ. He is the author and perfecter of your faith. Now, guys, if you do not know Jesus, you need to look at the last part of that. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, where it says that Jesus Christ endured the cross and suffering. You need to realize why he came and died on the cross, so that you can have forgiveness of sin. Maybe you need to trust in him. Put your faith in him. And once you do, then block out everything and focus in on him. Hey, I hope you learned something. I hope that you're blessed. Have a great week.